Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today's lesson is 3E and the title of today's lesson is Good Luck. Before we start today's lesson, I want you to have a quick look at the title of the lesson, Good Luck, and the pictures and the titles in the lesson. I want you to tell me or to try to guess, what do you think the lesson will be about? Yes, you are right. The lesson will be about taking part or participating in contest. At the end of this lesson, you are going or you should be able to write an email, informal letter or an email to your friend. Let's start by looking at the posters right here. Look at the three posters that you can see. Have you ever taken part in a competition? What was it? Read the posters below. Which competition would you like to take part in? If you have a quick look at the posters here, we can see there are three posters. The first one is talking about the Holy Quran contest. The second one is talking about calligraphy contest. The third one is talking about poetry contest. Okay. The Holy Quran contest will take place in the Corniche Hall on the 14th of July. You have to memorize the Holy Quran and compete in one of the following chapters: 1 to 10, 1 to 20, or 1 to 30. You will get great prizes in each category. Ages that are allowed to participate in this contest are from 12 to 22. Calligraphy contest is for the people who are good at the calligraphy. If you are good at that, you can enter a contest. If you are a poet or you can write poems, if you are talented, you can come to Bridgemount Hall on the 9th of September, and the judges and audience will choose the best poems. First place will get £300, and the second place will get £100. Judges means the people or the person who can choose the winner in a contest. First place, second place, or third place are phrases that are used to decide who is the best or who has succeeded in this contest. Which one would you like to take part in? Would you like to take part in the Holy Quran contest? If you memorize a lot of chapters in the Holy Quran, you can take part in it. If you are a good writer, if you have a nice handwriting, you can take part in the calligraphy contest. And if you are good at poetry, you can take part in the poetry contest. Now, let's go to the second exercise here, number 3, speak and write. And in this exercise, you are going to learn the components of the email. What are the components of an email? And how can I write an email to reply to someone using the prompts or the notes that I can make to an email? I want you first to look at this piece of email. This is only a short part or a short piece from the email that Abdullah has sent to his friend Ibrahim. I want you first to listen and look at the title, at the notes that are written here. Listen.
3. Speak and write.
I've got some great news. I won first prize in the photography competition. And do you want to know what the prize was? 500 euros. Not bad, huh? Now I'm thinking of entering another competition which is taking place in 2 months. The topic is adventure, and I'm not really sure what kind of pictures to take. Any ideas?
Okay, now look at the notes right here. Wow, great. Send me details. Try. What are they talking about? Are they talking about asking for something, making a suggestion, expressing enthusiasm? Which one is asking for something? Yes, you are right. Send me details. Which one is making a suggestion? Yes. Try. Which one is expressing enthusiasm? Enthusiasm means expressing or showing a lot of interest or a lot of eagerness towards something. You are right. Wow, great. Here he's expressing that he is enthusiastic about this subject or this news. Now, I want you to read the email that Ibrahim has written to Abdullah and underline the sentences that correspond to his notes. So, in which one he showed enthusiasm, in which one he is making a suggestion, and where are the sentences that show the asking for something.
Hi, Abdullah. Congratulations. That's wonderful news. I wasn't at all surprised to hear that you won first prize. You take beautiful pictures. By the way, what are you thinking of doing with the 500 euros? Buy a new camera for your hobby, or do something else? Anyway, about that other competition you're going to enter, can you send me some details? I'd like to know exactly when and where it's taking place, because I'm thinking of entering too. Yes, I've improved quite a bit, so I want to see if I can win anything. As for the topic of adventure, here's my idea. Why don't you take pictures of people doing different extreme sports, like bungee jumping or hang gliding? Wouldn't that be nice and adventurous? I'll let you know if I come up with anything else. Right back soon. Take care. Ibrahim.
So, as you can see, this is a reply to the previous email. In which sentence did he show that he is enthusiastic about the news that he heard from his friend? Yes, right here. Congratulations, that's wonderful news. And in which sentence did he show or did he ask for something? Yes, it's right here. Can you send me some details? So here he is asking him to send him some details. In which sentence he is making a suggestion? Yes, right here. Why don't you take pictures? So he is asking him to try something. Why don't you take pictures of people doing different extreme sports like bungee jumping or hang gliding? Bungee jumping and hang gliding are two extreme sports. In bungee jumping, you are jumping from a high place tied to an elastic rope that keep you away from hitting the ground. And in hang gliding, you can just use a large kite just to fly in the sky. Nice. Now let's go to the next part of the lesson. In exercise C here, you are asked to read the information that are in the box here and the situations from 1 to 4 and the notes made in pairs. Then you discuss how you would reply, then write down your ideas. Before we start reading the situations, I want you to have a look at this. When you are writing, and this is very important, when you are writing an email based on prompts, don't just copy the notes. So you don't just copy this note and write it here. You have to rephrase, you have to try and rephrase them and add any comments or information that is relevant to the subject. For example, in number 1, he says, I won first place in the skateboarding competition. Everyone was thrilled with my tricks. He's asking him now to teach him. What will the note be like? We will come back to that. Number 2, guess what? My school football team has made it to the finals. Here you will show your enthusiasm about this news. And as you can see here, you are asking for something. So, what can you say if you want to ask for something? You can just use the polite request method. So you can just write or say, can you teach me please? Could you teach me please? Would you like to teach me some tricks please? And if you want to show your enthusiasm about it and say, for example, I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy to hear that. It's a wonderful news. It's fantastic news. So you can say all of these expressions or one of them. Here is my suggestions. For the first one, I would say, can you teach me some of those tricks, please? I want to learn too. And for the second situation, I can say, that's fantastic news. I'm very happy for you. Nice. Now let's go to number 3. In number 3, he says, I want to do something special after the exams this year. Any ideas? Here you can make a suggestion. I think, and then you say your suggestion. Number 4, we had a wonderful time in Malaysia. You should tell your parents to organize a trip there. Here he's asking for something, send photos. So, what would you say to make a suggestion? He's asking you some ideas. He's asking you for some ideas. So you can maybe say, why don't you take up swimming lessons? Why don't you take up karate? Why don't you take a course in English or in computer or so, whatever you say here. To send photos, you can just ask him like the one we said before in number 1. You can say, can you please send me some photos? Let's see my suggestions here. Okay, number 2 is already done. Number 3, I think you are right. What about going to Aqualand? You can spend the day doing water sports. And number 4, I'm sure it was great. Will you send me some photos, please? It will help make my parents take me to there next year. Great. Now I want you to go to the next part, which is exercise D. Imagine that you have received the email below from a friend. Read your friend's email and the notes you have made and write a reply using all your notes. This is very important. First, go to the workbook, page 127, and complete the writing plan. Writing plan is something that is really important. Before you write, you have to plan for your writing. You have to use a graphic organizer to plan your writing and make it very tidy and relevant to each other. And you have to make some coherence in that. First, let's read the email that we have and the notes that we are going to make on this email when we make our reply. In the email he says, I just wanted to let you know that I've decided to enter the Quran contest. That's taking place at the youth center in 2 weeks. I'm a bit nervous though. There are going to be a lot of contestants. Do you think we could meet and practice together? Also, I think you should give it a try too. I think you are better than me. Why don't you come over on Friday and talk about it? Write back soon. The notes that we should make, first one is to show our enthusiasm about this news. Say fantastic, or great, or excellent, or wonderful news. Second one is to make a suggestion. Here we are going to make a suggestion. Do you think we could meet and practice together? Make a suggestion about that. And third one, sure, send details. Here he is accepting his suggestion and he is asking for something else. Sure, send details. We are going to use the same method. But before that, we have two things to tell you. First one is that you don't forget to use the appropriate expressions to begin and end your email and to divide your email into paragraphs. This is very important. And in order to do that, we have to use this writing plan, which is provided in your book, page number 127. Page 127. As you can see, there are different components of an email or a letter. First thing, you can say there should be a greeting, then you should have an opening paragraph, a main part, and a closing paragraph with a signing off. Before you write, there are two things that you should think about. What are you writing, and who are you writing to? Of course, I am writing an email, a reply to my friend who has sent me an email before. Who are you writing to? I'm writing it to my friend. In the greeting, you should use an appropriate greeting. You can say hi, hello, whatever. Opening paragraph, you should begin your email by referring to your friend's email. So you should talk about something that you have, for example, maybe you can say that you received the email from your friend. Maybe you can say that you are happy for that news, and you can comment on that news. Let's look at my suggestions for this level. Okay, this is the greeting. Hi, Ahmed. This is the opening paragraph. First, I'm going to say that I'm happy, I'm so happy you decided to enter the Quran contest. So here I am referring to the news that he told me about his entering the Quran contest. Here I am commenting on that news. I'm saying this is fantastic news. I'm sure you will do great at it, and it's a good opportunity to revise the text. Now, let's go to the next part, the main part. And in this part, you need to express your enthusiasm, make a suggestion, and ask for something. For my suggestions, let's look at this. I would love to help you out. Here I am expressing my enthusiasm, my eagerness to help him. And in the second part, I think it's a good idea to get together twice. Here I am making a suggestion. I am suggesting to get together twice so that we can practice more. As for your suggestion, thanks, but I don't think I am ready this year. Maybe next year I'll give it a try. Asking for something? Anyway, I am free on Friday, so send me details. Here, asking for something. What is the thing that he's asking? Send him details. Anyway, I'm free on Friday, so send me details about where and what time to meet. These are my suggestions for the main part. Let's go to the closing paragraph. And in the closing paragraph, you need to end your email or letter in an appropriate way. For example, you can say asking your friend, or you can ask your friend to write back soon. For example, you can say write back soon or see you soon. Use an appropriate phrase for signing off. For example, take care, bye for now, or see you. Signature should write only your first name. And now let's have a quick look at my suggestions. Write back soon, see you soon. This is for the closing paragraph. And for the signing off, take care or bye for now. And then you can just write your first name as a signature. Now you can just put all these comments, all these notes together and make your email. You start with the main, let me show you. You can start with the greeting first, then the opening paragraph. After that, you put the main part in one paragraph, and then the last paragraph, which is closing paragraph with the signing off and signature at the end. You can put all these together, and then you will end up with a nice and coherent email. That's it for today, and I hope that you enjoyed our lesson. Thank you.